last video you got on top of the Jeep. What's up, everybody? Hey, stay here. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for sticking with us. If you're a long-time subscriber, if you're new here and you end up liking this video, please hit that like and subscribe button. Really help out with what we're trying to do here on the channel.
And it's raining.
And it's raining. Anyways, we got super cool parts to put on the Jeep today. Super excited to get this going on. We're going to talk about that thing that Jeep owners know all too well, death wobble. Let's go. All right, so let's talk a little bit about death wobble. So I see on Facebook all the time people asking about death wobble, and it just never ceases to amaze me that anytime somebody talks about death wobble, they bring up the old steering stabilizer. So all the steering components on this are factory. So here's the steering stabilizer, factory steering stabilizer. If you replace the steering stabilizer, even with a really, really good upgrade, and you have death wobble, chances are that's not gonna make your death wobble go away. The steering stabilizer is only there to kind of soak up some of the highway potholes and whatnot that you feel in the steering wheel. All right, so let's talk about what I believe actually fixes death wobble. So you got the drag link, which goes from the knuckle on the passenger side all the way up to the pitman arm coming off your steering box. Then you have the tie rod end, or the tie rod, which is the big bar in the middle, tie rod ends on each side of the knuckle. So you'll have one of these on each side. And then you got the track bar, which is back here. So when we put the lift on, it's the Stage 3 Icon 2.5-inch lift. They come with an adjustable track bar, so that's new. And driving in the snow just the other day, I did experience a little bit of death wobble. So if you really want to fix death wobble, you really need to check these bushings, right? So either on your drag link or on your tie rod ends, you want to check all that, make sure everything is good to go as far as that goes. The steering stabilizer is not going to fix death wobble. So let me go and get some parts, and let's see what we're going to do to try to fix this death wobble. Come on, let's go. You had to run to the store. All right. Parts that we're going to try to put on the Jeep today include the steering stabilizer billet mount from Metalcloak. See that? And then we need to get a knife and cut this bad boy open to show you the beauty that's in here. So let's get after that. I don't have my typical box opener, so this little boy will have to work. See if we can get this open. So this is the full steering system for the JL Rock Sport Edition Narrow. So we got the Narrow, obviously, because we have a Sahara. The Rubicons are a little bit wider from the factory. So if you have the Rubicon and you want to order this system, make sure you get the one that's listed for Rubicon on Metalcloak's website. Let's see what's in this box. I can tell you this, it seems like a small box, but it's heavy, so I'm excited about it. All right, we got a new Rock Sport steering stabilizer. They do sell, Metalcloak sells the, I think it's the Fox Shock edition. Obviously it's more expensive, but steering stabilizers to me It's just not something I'm going to spend a ton of money on. So we went with the Rock Sport edition. I actually had Rock Sport shocks on my old Jeep, and they work phenomenally. So I'm not mad about it one bit.
Daddy, I need this.
All right, I'll give it to you in just a second. Hang on.
After you get this one.
All right, so I will admit I have not looked at any directions for this, so we're just going to try to figure it out. But this looks like it's probably going to be the new mount for the steering stabilizer. What's it say here? Yep, that's what it looks like. And then we got these tie rod ends. I will try to give you a little comparison for these versus the stock ones, but these look already way beefier than the stock ones. When you take them out, don't forget your little grease insert. Alright, there's that. I literally just said don't forget your grease insert. And then I threw this one in the floor. Alright, we got that. These are going to be the ends for the drag link. You really want this bubble wrap? Here you go. Take it. So we're going to leave those in the plastic for now. And then the real beef should be all wrapped up in this paper. Yeah, buddy, look at that. It's going to be the drag link. And you can actually adjust your steering wheel while it's in the Jeep, so that's nice. And then the tie rod. There's so much paper. Get out of there. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Woo! There's the tie rod. It's got these nice cutouts in it so you can adjust it while it's on the Jeep. I haven't taken the factory one off, but boy, I could work out with this sucker right here. It's heavy. How thick that is. You see that? Yeah, buddy. I don't remember the exact, if you look on Metalcloak's website, they'll tell you the specifications on how thick walls this are and stuff like that. But I don't remember. Obviously it's coated in the, hey, obviously it's coated in the signature Metalcloak zinc. So that's going to look good. Look at that. See that? Oh yeah. Look how thick these tie rod ends are. You see that? Yes, sir. All right. So that's everything unboxed. Let's get this factory stuff off and see if this will go on where it's supposed to. Let's go.
Having fun with the kids, it just doesn't matter.
That's right. You're having fun with your kids, it just doesn't matter. Alright, so I think first thing I'm going to do, I think I just want to take off one thing at a time. We took some measurements already on the front end, and I'm going to take the steering stabilizer off first because it doesn't really matter. Get it out of the way so I can see. And then I'm just going to start with one piece at a time. Again, I will openly admit that I have not read the directions as I probably should have, but it also kind of looks like I'm not going to be able to drop the drag link down with the tie rod in place. So I'm going to take the steering stabilizer off, and then I'm going to take the tie rod off, And then we'll go back one at a time. Drag link first, tie rod second, and then steering stabilizer. We'll get it set up where it needs to be. So let's get to it. Alright, so we got the factory tie rod and tie rod ends off. Now we're going to thread these beefy boys in there. Look at that. Woo! It's a little dark. We're going to thread those into the new one. We'll put a little anti-seize on here just to make sure when we have to adjust it later on, even if it's a trail maintenance situation, that we don't have any issues. I'm going to thread them all the way in to begin with. All right, it's a little loud in here from the rain, but we got the drag link off. Now we're just going to measure it up. So we measured the tie rod. We got it exactly the same as the factory one that we took off. Measured center to center. We're going to do the same for this. That way we can hopefully have a pretty accurate alignment. We'll brush out the box here. We'll make minor adjustments as we need to. This install, we didn't film a whole lot just because it's super loud in here with the rain, but we got the tie rod ends, drag link, the beautiful tie rod side mount for the Rock Sport steering stabilizer. About to get these wheels and tires back on and close this sucker out. Definitely gonna have to probably go and get a front end alignment, but I think it's probably close enough to get us back home, and then we'll go from there. Let's go. Falling down. Did y'all have fun?
Yeah!
I'll hold you up.
Okay.
I got you. I got you. I got you. All right, everybody. Well, we got the Metalcloak steering system put on. So that's the tie rod ends, drag link, the drag link ends, and the Rock Sport steering stabilizer with the billet mount. I'll try to leave a link for that stuff down below. The kids are filthy. They had a good time. Look at me, you know, the old gross thing. Oakley ate about 23 pieces of pizza. We gotta go home and take a bath. So you already know, you're at your buddy's house, your kids are having fun, you're putting fun stuff on the Jeep. It's not a bad life if it's a dad life. Let's go.